with a 15-4 overall record, and the Spartans came in at 10-12 in the state tournament. When they came to this game, they were 12-12, and Mesabi was 17-4. And the team around 500 got the win, and of course went on to finish as the runner-up in Region 13. And that's something we can talk about also at this time. The winner of this game will host the Region 13 tournament. The winner advancing to the Region 13 National Junior College Athletic Association tournament, which will include the state champions from North Dakota, Wisconsin, and the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And the winner of that tournament, which will be held on the 3rd and 4th of March, which is next Friday and Saturday, would go on to the national tournament field in Hutchinson, Kansas, March 14th through the 18th. So next Friday and Saturday, either Fergus Falls or Mesabi will be hosting that 4-team regional tournament. And we're hoping it comes back to the Fergus Falls Community College gym, because we're getting used to that. We run that tournament pretty well over there, and it's a lot of fun to watch that basketball at that level. The teams there are getting a little extra warm-up time here, and they're just blowing the whistle now to bring them to the benches for the introduction of the lineup, so we'll keep it right here. The Spartans at 18-6, 8-3 in division play, are averaging 96 points a game, and they are allowing 91 per game. For Mesabi, they are 14-10 with a 7-5 division record, and they are averaging 81 points and allowing 70. Rogers, a 6'3 sophomore out of Bryan, Texas. 6'5 freshman John McLeod from Spring, Texas, number 20. 6'8 sophomore Jason Mims out of Tabor, Texas, is the center. He is number 50. At the forward spot, 6'5 sophomore Japana Kellogg of Galveston, Texas, number 40. And the other forward, 6'6 sophomore Mike Gessel from Swanville, number 54. The Spartans start Scott Colbeck of Hillcrest, a 6'1 sophomore, number 21 at the guard spot, along with Vince Sanders from Walker, a 5'9 freshman, wearing number 13. The forwards are Jeff Voigt out of Cold Spring Ricori, a 6'5 freshman, number 23, and Jeff Rose from Russell Tyler Ruthven, number 33, a 6'4 freshman. And at center, 6'6 freshman Elton Bird from Interlachen, Florida, number 41. You're going to announce the score. Okay, the score is going to be announced. And they will have the stopwatch, handheld stopwatch. Well, I'm going to have to pick up the score as we go then, as the announcer gives it. It'll be easier than trying to keep the score as we go. Handheld time, folks. I'm not going to be able to tell you the time until they tell us. Unbelievable that the scoreboard does not work. Well, here we go. Gessel's going to jump it up against Bird. Here we go. And the tip controlled by Gessel as James Rogers has it. And this State Community College Conference title game is underway in Brainerd. McLeod to the corner to Kellogg. Japana Kellogg back out front to Gessel on the right side. Launching from the wing. It's off the rim. No good. And the rebound pulled away by Elton Bird. Bird brings it out of the backcourt to Sanders. Sanders on the left side. Passes off to Brose. Brose looks to Voigt. Voigt, three-point range, drives around. Mims puts the shot up off the heel, and the rebound comes out to Reggie Lawson. Lawson out of Bryan, Texas. Into the lane, pulls up, shoots and hits, and Lawson has the first 2 points of the ball game. And Mesabi leads it 2-0. Brose gives it out to Colbeck, three-point range. Colbeck to Voigt to the corner. Jeff Voigt looks back out front to Sanders. Sanders to Jeff Voigt. He wants three, and it is short off the rim, and rebound off Lawson, picked up by Bird. Bird takes a dribble. He'll let it fly. That's off the heel, and Mims gets a rebound in the lane. Hands it off to Lawson. 5'11 freshman pushes it ahead left side. Gessel, one dribble, back out to Lawson. Around the perimeter against Sanders in the Spartan man-to-man defense. Rogers on the wing against Colbeck. Brings it back to Mims at the point. Mims left side to Lawson. Gessel is being called for pushing away against Voigt, and he'll get the personal. And Gessel has the first foul of the tournament championship game. Mesabi with a 2-0 lead. Spartans get the basketball, and Jeff Voigt will throw it into Vince Sanders in the backcourt. We are playing without a scoreboard, without a time clock, so it's going to be very difficult to keep the time going. When they announce it, I'll announce it. Sanders to Voigt on the left side against Mims. Passes off to Kolbeck. Kolbeck lobs it inside. Bird turns, puts it in the air, off the rim, doesn't drop. Sanders keeps it alive in traffic, over the bucket, gets the rebound again. It's knocked to the floor. We got a traveling against Sanders. Well, we talked about it on the pregame about letting him play, but that's a little ridiculous. Mesabi brings it out of the backcourt with Reggie Lawson, a 5'11 freshman, off on the wing to Kellogg. He lets it fly and finds it. Kellogg puts Mesabi up 4-0. Scott Kolbeck. Left-hand dribble against Rogers. Cuts in along the baseline, tried to bounce pass it into Bird, and it goes off Rogers out of play. And the Spartans will throw it in from underneath. The Lady Spartans taking third place with a 71-58 win over Mankato Bethany at Itasca Community College in Grand Rapids. The men want their second title. Kolbeck leaning in, shoots, misses. Bird the rebound, and we've got a foul called. And it's going to be Gessel again, getting his second. So Gessel picks up the second team foul and his second personal foul, and Voigt will throw it in from underneath. Mesabi leading 4-0. Voigt holding the ball, having trouble. Now he gets it out to Sanders. Sanders cutting in against Lawson. Free throw line. Hits Bird. Turnaround short. Rebound tipped out. Bird's got it back. He goes up with it. Stripped to the ball. Now they hustle after it. Sanders free throw line jumper. That rolls on the So Sanders gets the Spartans on the board, and it is 4-2. Lawson will set it up against Sanders in the man-to-man. Pass comes on the right wing to Kellogg. Japana Kellogg dropping it to Gessel, side of the lane. Driving pass knocked away by Kolbeck and out of bounds. Mesabi will make a substitution. Lawrence Etienne out of Houston, Texas. A 6'5 freshman is in. Etienne will replace Gessel in the lineup. It's Lawson with Kellogg, Mims, Rogers, and Etienne. Lawson has it out to the point. Kellogg shooting from the top, and he nails it. 2 points. Kellogg has 4. Mesabi has 6. Spartans with 2. Sanders into the front court, working against Lawson on the far side. Mesabi in gold, the Spartans in blue, and Kolbeck with the ball in the corner, driving in toward the lane, feeding back to Voigt, top of the key, 3, in and out. Pulled down by Kellogg. Left side pass to Rogers, takes it over the timeline. Rogers against Kolbeck, drops it back to Lawson. He's picked up by Sanders. Lawson, left side, stops the dribble, brings it back to Kellogg. Kellogg pass into Mims, kicks it out to the corner. The shot is short. The rebound comes to Rogers, and Rogers will lay it in. Mesabi leads at 8-2. Rogers has his first hoop. Up the right side comes Sanders. Sanders penetrating in toward the lane. Puts the ball up, rejected by Mesabi as Etienne went up and knocked it into the corner. 35 on the shot clock. That's working. Voigt will throw it in from underneath. 16:40 to go in the first half. Out front to Sanders. Sanders at the point. Left side goes to Brose. Brose drops it into Bird. Knocked away. Voigt picks it up. Shoots from 15. Gets the roll this time as Voigt drops it through. And Jeff has his first points. And it's 8-4. The Spartans have shot well in this gym. They've come out a bit cold here to start. It is 8-4. Right side. Shot on the way by Kellogg. No good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up. Doesn't get it down. And Brose gets the foul. Jeff has his first personal. Japana Kellogg will step to the line. He has 4 of Mesabi's 8 points here in Brainerd, and he'll go to the line to shoot the 2-shot foul. First free throws of the game. Kellogg puts the ball in the air, and it is in and out, no good. Voigt, Brose, Kolbeck, Sanders, and Bird on the floor for the Spartans. Rogers, Mims, Kellogg, Etienne, and Lawson out there for Mesabi. The second one is good, so Kellogg has 5. Mesabi has 9, the Spartans 4, as Sanders brings it into the front court to Kolbeck on the near side. Scott gives it back to Sanders, guarded by Lawson out front. Sanders left-hand dribble, feeds off to Kolbeck on the wing. Kolbeck goes into the corner, puts the ball in the air, draws the foul, and will go to the line as Etienne picks up his first, and that is team foul number 3. Kolbeck will shoot 2. Scott, one of the top free throw shooters in the state. Scott averages about 18 and a half a game for the Spartan men. Shooting 2, looking for his first points of the game, and Scott swishes the first one through the net. It's 9-5. Spartans trail by 4 to Mesabi. Kolbeck with the second attempt. It's good. 9-6. Mesabi lead at 3. Lawson up the far side of the floor for the Norsemen against Sanders. Bounce pass to the corner to Rogers. Guarded by Kolbeck. Goes down low baseline. Turnaround. ATN short. Bird may have got a piece of it. Voigt comes away with it. Pushes it ahead. It's knocked away by Kellogg, and Bros with good hustle to recover. Into Bird. Turns into the lane. And Bird has 2. And it's 9-8 in favor of Mesabi. But the Spartans are battling back. They trailed by 6 early on. Over the line, Lawson cuts into the lane, goes to the glass, and misses off the front of the rim, and Sanders will get the foul on the drive. 2-shot foul will put Lawson at the line. So the foul to Sanders, his first, team foul number 2. Reggie Lawson, 5'11" freshman out of Bryan, Texas, shooting 2. Japanik Kellogg there a moment ago hit 1 out of 2. They have been the only foul shots taken by Mesabi, and Lawson misses the first of 2. 9-8, Mesabi leading. Sanders, Bird, Voigt, and Kolbeck all have 2 for the Spartans. Lawson gets his third, and it is 10-8 now. Mesabi leads by a bucket as Sanders brings it over the timeline. Sanders sets it up, right side of the floor, now stops the dribble, needs help. Bird takes it in the corner, takes a dribble, shoots from outside, in and out. Rogers gets the defensive board and comes out on the dribble. Lead pass to Mims, who will jam. Jason Mims got loose, and Rogers got on the ball for the one-hand jam, and it is 12-8 now. Mesabi with the lead. Kolbeck, left side, passing it off to Sanders. Gets it into Bird. Bird takes it up in traffic and gets it down off the glass for 2 more. And Hilton's got 4. 12-10 now. Spartans trail by 2 as Lawson walks it out of the backcourt. Lawson against Sanders. Feeds it off on the wing to Rogers. Rogers against Kolbeck with a bounce pass inside. Gets it back. He'll launch one from long range. That won't fall, and Bird skies for the board. Elton Bird goes around ATN. Feeds it right side to Bros. He wants it from the corner. We're tied at 12. All the side. Spartans and the Norsemen all knotted up as Mesabi brings it back in with Reggie Lawson setting the offense against Sanders, right side of the corner. Rogers has it there. He's guarded by Kolbeck. Pass knocked away by Voigt and into the Mesabi bench. And the Norsemen will keep possession. Tim Giacometti out of Cloquet, a 6'4" freshman, will replace Japanik Kellogg for the time being in the Mesabi line. We're all even at 12. 14 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the first half. Reggie Lawson to the corner to Rogers. Rogers against Kolbeck. Bounce pass Mims over Bird. Can't get it down, and Bird gets the rebound, and the Spartans have a chance to get their first lead. Bird takes it out of the backcourt. Sets the ball to Kolbeck. Scott was open at the free throw line, but Elton didn't spot him. Now Scott drives, baseline, puts it up, draws the foul, will shoot 2. Tim Giacometti just into the lineup picks up his first foul, and that is team foul number 4 against Mesabi. Kolbeck has hit 2 of 2 from the line already. Scott shoots free throws well in this building.
Hit the board, Chris.
Against the Vikings, he was 13 out of 15 in the opening round, including 9 out of 10 in the overtime. And Chris Smith is in, also Todd Stein, the other 2 sophomores, in addition to Kolbeck, who were a part of that state championship team of a year ago, beating this Mesabi team 95-93. This will be interesting to see how Chris handles it. He has not had competition for several weeks, other than practice. He is out of shape. He will not play probably more than 1 or 2 minutes at a time. Kolbeck will shoot and hit. Scott hands the Spartans their first lead at 13-12. One more time, Kolbeck at the line looking for his 4th. He got it. 14-12. The Spartan men have a 2-point advantage on Mesabi. Reggie Lawson against Todd Stein and the Spartan man-to-man. Lawson feeds to Mims, and Stein strips the ball away. First Mesabi turnover. Stein to the corner to Voigt. Voigt takes a dribble back out to Scott. Kolbeck, 3-pointer, off the rim, tipped out by Rogers, recovered by Stein. On his back was McLeod, but there was no call. Here's Bird getting the pass. Into the lane, dishes off for Smith, off his hands.
All right.
Spartans turn it over. Bird had Smith open, tried to get him the ball, but Chris couldn't handle the pass. And away with it come the Mesabi Norsemen as Giacomini had the interception. Right side, John McLeod. Fine freshman guard at 6'5". Bounce pass to Giacomini. Back out to Mims. He rotates it left side to Lawson. Looks back to Mims near the free throw line. Here's Lawson. Lawson around the perimeter. Feeds to Rogers. He's guarded by Colbeck. Baseline. He'll pull up and shoot and hit. Rogers ties the game at 14. Rogers has 4. Second tie. Back come the Spartans with Colbeck. Bounce pass in the corner to Voigt. Voigt, one dribble, lets it fly, misses off the front of the rim. Stein tips it out. Here comes Mims. Colbeck is back. Mims to the hoop and lays it through, and Colbeck tried hard to draw the foul, but couldn't do it. And the lead goes back to Mesabi at 16-14 on the hoop by Mims, who has 4. Scott Colbeck over the line. Rose getting ready to come back in. Colbeck gets a screen from Smith, takes it right side off to Stein. Stein gives it to Voigt, driving on Mims, into the lane, left hands it up off the rim. Bird the rebound, up for 2. He's got it. Bird has tied the game at 16 with his 6th point. And he's hitting the boards, and the Spartans will need that as Elton will go to the line now. Giacomini gets his 2nd. Team foul number 5 against Mesabi. And Reggie Lawson is limping off, favoring his left leg, and Mesabi brings on Felix Stevens out of Palestine, Texas, a 5'11 freshman. 7 players on this roster hail from Texas. Bird has 6 points. Spartans are 4 out of 4 from the line, and Bird keeps it intact, gets the roll off the rim, and gives the Spartans a lead back at 17-16. Mesabi. Left side, John McLeod against Brose. McLeod dribbles left side with a bounce pass to the corner. Stevens drops it inside. Turn around on the way by Mims. No good. Here comes Stein. It was kicked out by Smith. Stein over the line. Gives it off to Colbeck. Colbeck out near midcourt. He's guarded there by Stevens. Left side pass knocked away by Mims and off the hands of Brose. 3rd turnover for the Spartans. Spartans lead it by 1, 17-16, and we must be about at the midway point of the half. John McLeod. Pass off on the right side. Augie Hubbard is in. Mims will shoot over Bird and net it. 18-17. Jason Mims with 6. Scott Colbeck. Spinning away from Hubbard. Takes it up the lane. Scott bangs it home. First field goal for Colbeck. 6 points for Scott. It's 19-18. The lead changes hands once again. John McLeod into the left-hand corner. Getting it off to Felix Stevens. Now Giacomini in the paint will put it up off the rim. It comes right back to him on the rebound. He won't get it. He walked. No, we've got a foul on Bird. Elton gets his first, and that is team foul number 3 against the Spartans. Mesabi's got 5. 19-18, the Spartans up by 1. No shots on this one. The Norsemen will throw it in from underneath. They'll throw the ball into the corner. Hubbard has it back out front. Stevens left side. Nice drive by McLeod, passing it off, but Bird intercepts. 2nd turnover for the Norsemen. Now Brose brings it over the line. Jeff Brose hands it off to Todd Stein. Stein between the circles, gets a screen from Colbeck, gives to Brose against Mims, hits Bird inside, and Bird passes off to Colbeck into the lane, rejected, a loose ball. Mims passes it off to Hubbard on the near side as the Spartans turn it over. Some tough going inside. Bounce pass right side, McLeod against Brose, feeds it to Mims against Bird, misses. Smith gets a defensive rebound, and that is what the Spartans have sorely missed. In Chris's absence, the 6'8 sophomore with the board. Brose outside to Colbeck. Spartans up by 1, 19-18. Colbeck penetrating, pushing, and Bird can't get it down, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Sanders is in. Rogers is back in. Giacomini picks up his 3rd, and that is team foul number 6. Scott Colbeck drawing the defense, and a nice shuffle pass off to Bird along the baseline. 7 points for Elton Bird, and he will shoot 2. And the Spartans have nailed all 5 free throws, and Mesabi takes time out here. Spartans lead it. And let's check the time here. 10-10 remaining in the first half as timeout is taken. And our score is Fergus Falls Community College 19, Mesabi 18. Spartans lead Mesabi 19-18. We have 10-10 to go in the first half. Elton Bird is at the line. He has 7 points and is perfect now on his second attempt. He's 2 for 2 from the line as he gets his 8th point, and the Spartans lead it now 20-18. Next one on the way, and it is good. Spartans have nailed all 7 of their free throw opportunities. It's 21-18 now. Fergus Falls Community College with a 3-point lead. Mesabi led by 6 at one time early at 8-2. In the right corner, now back out to Rogers. Midway point of the half. Mims turning, missing inside. Bird tips it up on the rebound and controls it. And Bird stopped at the line because the bonus is on. The bonus is on, and Bird will shoot. Elton's got 9 points. Colbeck's got 6. Sanders and Voigt each have 2. 21-18 as Bird goes to the line. Bird 3 out of 3 from the line. Colbeck 4 out of 4. They are the only Spartans who have shot from the line, so they are 7 of 7 as a team. The shot is on the way, and Bird keeps the perfect free throw shooting going. A big key to today's ball game is the shooting percentage, both from the floor and from the line, and that's Bird's 10th point already. Elton got out of the blocks fast last night. He misses the second attempt. 8 in a row and then the miss. Not bad. We'll do that all night. McLeod out between the circles against Brose, driving in, dishing off on the wing. Got it to Augie Hubbard. Hubbard out of Dayton, Ohio, back out front. Left side, 3-pointer on the way. That hits the rim. Mims gets the rebound, goes back up with it short, and Bird is there for the Spartans. Bird and Smith both had that one covered. One of them was going to get it for sure. Sanders out front on the dribble, passing off for Todd Stein. Stein moving in, baseline, dishes to Bird, puts it up off the heel. Rogers tips it and controls it. Rogers against Bird in the backcourt. Hands the ball back to McLeod, and John McLeod will walk it up the floor. Spartans up 22-18. McLeod penetrating, pulls up, shoots, misses, rebound tipped, controlled by Mesabi as Hubbard gets it to the corner. Stevens, they bring it out front. Rogers wants 3. It's there. 22-21. James Rogers has 7. Spartans lead it by 1 against some pressure. Bird up the right side against McLeod. Elton Bird stops, dishes off to Smith in the lane, will turn, shoot, and miss off the rim. Ball knocked away by Stein, but he gets the foul. And we'll see Reggie Lawson back into the lineup. Stein picks up personal foul number 1, team foul number 3, or number 4 rather, against the Spartans. Chris Smith will come out. Rusty Koken is on. Rusty, a 6'5 freshman, number 43 out of Minneapolis. Well, Chris played about 4 or 5 minutes there. Of course, he's going to have surgery on his knee after the season. They say he can't hurt it anymore, so he's out there. Lawson right side on the wing. Augie Hubbard down low to the baseline. Rogers double-teamed. Hubbard retrieves the loose ball near the free throw line. Gets it back to Rogers. 3-pointer is there again, and the lead goes back to Mesabi with 10 points now for Rogers. It's 24-22. Here's Koken, left side, baseline, missing. Bird, the follow-up, he got it. Elton Bird with 12 points. We're tied at 24, and that's the 3rd time we've been tied in the ball game. Reggie Lawson against Vince Sanders. Lawson stops the dribble, passes, knocked away by Colbeck, picked up by Brose. 3rd Mesabi turnover. Brose into Bird, in the lane, has it knocked away, recovered by Colbeck, off the rim, doesn't drop. Mims with a rebound, knocked away by Koken, who fouls in. Rusty's got his first, and that is team foul number 5, and Japana Kellogg is in with McLeod coming out. Just a 5th team foul against the Spartans, so no shots yet. 24 for the Spartans, 24 for Mesabi. 12 points for Bird. 10 points for Rogers. They're the high point men for each team. Lawson against Sanders, comes right side to Rogers. He's guarded by Koken, into the lane to Mims, dishes off to Kellogg, double teamed out to Rogers, three-pointer on the way, in and out. Sanders the rebound. Takes it out on the dribble, moves it ahead to Brose, left side of the floor. Brose, couple of dribbles, lobs it into Koken against Mims. Koken has it knocked away by Rogers. Fifth turnover for the Spartans. Mims against Brose to the hoop. Can't get it down, but it's tipped in by Reggie Lawson, who has 5. Mesabi gets the lead back at 26-24. They steal it. Rogers, Mims, and Kolbeck got position. We're going to have no travel. No foul. The travel is called, and Scott would have gotten the benefit of that call, I do believe. Jeff Voigt back in for the Spartans, and now Mike Gessel will return. Gessel with 2 fouls. Score in favor of Mesabi at 26-24. Sanders brings it over the line. Sanders left side to Kolbeck. Kolbeck back to the point. Brose gets it into Bird, knocked away by Gessel. No, they say it was not touched by Gessel, and the Spartans will turn it over. Their 7th turnover. Mesabi with 4. Mesabi up by 2. Their biggest lead has been 6. The Spartans have led it one time in the game by 3. We have had 4 lead changes, 3 ties. Gessel against Bird, turns in the lane, off the glass, tipped, and now near the sideline, a scramble, and it goes out of bounds, and it is off Voigt. Mesabi will keep it in the offensive end and throw it in on the near side in front of the Norsemen bench. 6 minutes and 30 seconds to play in the first half. 26-24 the score. The inbounds pass comes out to Reggie Lawson. Lawson sets it up with a pass to Rogers on the wing. Around Voigt, gets help from Brose, feeds back through. Lawson, free throw line, in and out. Bird gets the defensive board. Hilton's hitting the boards well. He's got at least 6 rebounds. Sanders crosses the timeline against Lawson, stops, hits Bird out front. He'll take the outside shot off the rim. Rebound to the corner. Lawson up the left side on the dribble, into the lane, dumps it off. Rogers pulls up, pops it through. Rogers with 12, and Mesabi leads 28-24. Sanders up the right sideline. Sanders against Lawson, gets it to Bird. Bird driving the lane, pulls up against Gessel, misses the shot, gets the rebound, up with a follow-up attempt, and this time it curls through for Elton. It's 28-26. Elton's taking charge, and you like to see that because he can make a game go. 14 points for Elton Bird, and it's 28-26, and we've got a foul called on Kolbeck, guarding a bit too closely on Hubbard, and that is the 6th team foul against the Spartans, and 6 different players have the fouls. No bonus yet. Mesabi will throw it in from across the way. 28-26 in favor of the Mesabi Norsemen. Ball comes into Reggie Lawson. Lawson guarded by Sanders. Right side pass goes to Augie Hubbard. Hubbard guarded by Kolbeck. Back out to Gessel. Free throw line jumper off the rim. Voigt, the flat-footed rebound. It came right to him. Off to Sanders. Spartans looking to tie or take the lead with a 3. Brose in the corner. Takes a dribble. Back out to Sanders. Sanders into Bird. Knocked away by Gessel. Gessel saves it, but Kolbeck gets it. Baseline puts the jumper up. In! Kolbeck ties the game at 28. Scott with his 8th point. 4th time the game has been tied. Mesabi with Lawson in control. 5 minutes to go in the half. Pulls up, misses off the heel, and Bird strives for the rebound and leads the rush out of the backcourt. 3-on-1 with Voigt breaking, banking it, no good. Here's Brose with a follow-up, too hard. Bird gets it underneath, puts it up, gets it down. Elton Bird's got 16, and it's 30-28 in favor of the Spartans, and that is our 5th lead change. And Lawson slowly dribbles it up as we approach the 4-minute mark in this opening half. Bounce pass to Rogers, left side against Voigt. Drops it down low to Kellogg. Back out to Rogers. He wants 3. Off the rim. Sanders tips it out of bounds. It goes off Gessel. Substitution for Mesabi as they bring on Lawrence Etienne, replacing Japana Kellogg. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the half. Spartans lead it 30-28. Kolbeck takes it over the line, right side to Voigt. Voigt is on the wing, drops it back to Brose at the point, gives it off to Sanders. Left side, Sanders dribbling in, stopping, back to Brose, three-point range. Blocks the shot, now Kolbeck gets it. 4 minutes to go. Kolbeck driving left side, free throw line, back out to Bird. Elton hits Sanders, right side of the lane, baseline turnaround, doesn't fall, but it will put him at the line as Lawson gets his first personal. A shooting foul. Sanders with 2 points stepping to the line. The Spartans have hit 8 out of 9 free throw attempts, and Sanders will try to improve that with 2 shots here. 30-28, under 4 minutes to go in the half, and Mesabi will bring on Felix Stevens to replace Reggie Lawson. Sanders, a freshman out of Walker, with the Spartans up by 2. 5 lead changes, 4 ties so far. Sanders has the ball. Puts a shot in the air, and it's good. So Vinny's got 3 points. Vince from the free throw line, right about 60% on the year. He's been averaging 8 points a ball game. Second one is up, and it is good. And the Spartans have their biggest lead at 32-28. Hey, they got the scoreboard working. We're going to have it in the second half. Way to go, guys. In the left corner, Rogers back out. Jump shot, Kellogg drops it through. Or that's ATN, rather. Lawrence ATN. 32-30. Spartans by 2. Kolbeck, three-point range, has the ball, drives into the free throw line, now back out. Dishes into Bird, takes it to the hole. It's good. 18 points for Elton Bird. 34-30. The Spartans are up by 4. Over the line. Augie Hubbard, 3:10 to go in the half. Rogers in the corner. Gets it back out to Gessel. Left side. Open shot on the way, and hitting on the left side is Felix Stevens. His first 2. It's 34-32. Spartans by a bucket. Sanders with the ball. 3-point range. Sanders working the dribble. Passes off to Voigt. Alongside the lane for Bird. Knocked away, got it back. Sanders has it to the point to Kolbeck. Guarded by Hubbard. Into Bird. Puts it to the floor in the lane. Can't get it down, but will go to the line to shoot 2. And Elton Bird is flying high in this first half. And the foul is on Lawrence Etienne. His second, and Elton goes to the line. He already has 18 points in the ball game. He's going to shoot 2. 34-32. In favor of the Spartans against Mesabi.
You're going to run them both. You're running them both.
Okay, they're running both. They're running both clocks, the stopwatch and the scoreboard clock. Just in case we miss the clock. Miss the, or have the clock go out again. Okay, there should be 2:41. They did say 3:10 a while ago. 2 minutes, 41 seconds left. All right. 34-32, Bird at the line. 18 points for Elton. 2:41 to go, and we've got the clock back. Do I dare put the score sheet away? I better wait. Make sure it works. Elton has hit 4 out of 5 from the line. He has a 2-shot foul. Elton puts it in the air, and it is off the rim, no good. He'll get another one. Bird shooting again, and this one is good. Elton's got 19, and it is 35-32. Spartans up by 3. Clock is not running, so now it is. 35-32. Spartans have the lead. Baseline jump shot on the way and down by Etienne. Lawrence Etienne has 4, and now it's 35-34. Spartans by 1. Brose baseline. Passes off to Voigt. Banks it down. Jeff Voigt has 4. Spartans get their 3-point lead back with 2:15 to go in the first half. Felix Stevens. Well, this is Augie Hubbard, rather. Hubbard out of Dayton, Ohio, takes the 17-footer. Can't get it down. Bird clears the defensive rebound. Here's Sanders ahead for Voigt, and he fired it by him, and not a bounds. Turnover number 8 for the Spartans. Under 2 minutes to go. And the Spartans up by 3. Their biggest lead has been 4. Mesabi led by 6 earlier on in this half. And we'll see Reggie Lawson coming into the lineup, replacing Augie Hubbard. So Lawson and Rogers and Stevens, along with Kellogg and ATN. Colbeck, Bros, Voigt, Sanders, and Bird on the floor for the Spartans. Lawson driving near the free throw line, dishing off. Baseline jump shot is open, taking it, air ball by Stevens. Bros the rebound, outlet to Colbeck as the Spartans bring it up the right side with 1:40 to go, leading by 3. Colbeck, baseline, in and out. Rebounded by Rogers. Rogers passes it off to Lawson. Over the timeline, Lawson feeds right side. Jump shot on the way and in by ATN. He's got 6, and it's 37-36. Spartans by 1, 1:20 to go. Men's Community College State Championship game from Brainerd. Voigt wants 3, and he's got it off the rim, no good, and the loose ball out of bounds off Mesabi. Todd Stein will come in. Also John McLeod for Mesabi. Stein will replace Colbeck, and McLeod will replace Stevens in the lineup for Mesabi. And now Chris Smith in for Jeff Bros. Well, Elton Bird has been out there for the whole half. And what a half he has had. 19 for Elton. Augie Hubbard back in, replacing James Rogers. 1:15 to go. 37-36, first half action. Spartans have the lead over Mesabi in the state title game, rematch of last year. Voigt to Bird. Bird shot is blocked. Give credit to Japana Kellogg on that one. Up the floor, Smith commits the foul as ATN went up for the shot. Chris did a nice job getting back to defense that play. And Smith has his first foul, and that puts a bonus on both ways. So the Spartans played almost 19 minutes without getting into that bonus situation. ATN to the line to shoot the 1-and-1, or to shoot 2, rather. ATN's got 6, misses. Try to tie it up for the 5th time now with this one.
Pin it, now, pin it!
Bird and Smith looking for the rebound, and this time it comes down through the net, so there will not be a rebound, and we are tied at 37. ATN has 7 points. 1:05 to go. Sanders stops the dribble, passes off to Voigt, and he is fouled out front by McLeod, going for the steal, and got a hold of the arm, and that'll put Voigt at the line. Voigt with 4 will shoot the 1-and-1 with 1:01 on the clock, and the game is all tied up at 37 aside. Spartan ladies took 3rd place in their tournament at Itasca Community College in Grand Rapids, winning that game by a score of 71-58. 7th place, or 5th place here went to Itasca as they beat Crookston 107-94. And 3rd place in the men's tourney to Worthington, 92-88. So the Spartans beat those 2 teams, and they came through with trophies. Here's Voigt at the line. Front end of the 1-and-1. Jeff with 4 points. First foul attempt of the day for him, and he gets it down. 5 for Voigt. Colbeck in, Koken in. And Elton Bird will get a little breather. And Elton gets a good hand from the fans here. Boy, did he come to play today. 19 for Elton. He's got to have 8 or 10 rebounds. That may be conservative. Voigt with the 2nd free throw attempt. It's on the way, and it is good. Nothing but net. Jeff's got 6, and it's 39-37. Spartans by 2, under a minute to go in the first half. Jumper on the way, no good. Rebound put down by John McLeod, who banged it home. 39-39, 45 to go, and we've got a backcourt foul on McLeod that'll put Colbeck at the line. 39 aside. McLeod picks up his 2nd. Colbeck has hit all 4 of his free throw attempts. He has 8 points, and he will go to the line with the 1-and-1. Try to get in double figures. 39 apiece, 47 seconds to go. Colbeck with the front end of the 1-and-1 now. Colbeck with the first free throw in the air and in the basket. Scott's got 9 points. I got to watch myself when he shoots free throws. I have a tendency to call them good before they get there. Most of the time I'd be right, but you never know. Second one is on the way, and it is good. Scott is in double figures with 10. And the Spartans have the lead back at 41-39 with 40 seconds to go. Right side, ATN shoots, misses. Smith gets a defensive board. Up the floor for Koken. Koken left sideline. Into the corner, now back through to Chris Smith in the lane. Puts it up, and it drops. Chris Smith has a hoop and a couple of big rebounds and a big defensive play. And with 20 seconds to go, the Spartans are up by 4. First half action, 43-39. McLeod on the wing against White. Now McLeod passes it off, then gets it back. Driving, 10 seconds to the hoop. Shot is blocked, and a foul is called on Smith. That'll put McLeod at the line. So Chris gets his second personal. Chris was a starter last year in the state tournament as a freshman, the only one. Only freshman to start in that state tournament championship team. And I bet he's just tickled to be out there today. He's had injury for the last 3 weeks. Hasn't been able to play, and now he's in there. And Smith is coming out, Elton's coming in, and Chris will get a good hand. Now Brose comes in, Sanders comes in, Boyd is out, Stein is out. 43-39 is the score, and we're hoping to talk to some former Spartans at halftime. We're also going to feature Chris Smith and Todd Stein. We featured Scott Kolbeck on Thursday, our sophomores. McLeod at the line. First of 2. No good. Off the front of the rim. 8 seconds remain in this opening half. The Spartans lead it by 4. Mesabi led it one time by 6. I think Elton just talked to Scott Kolbeck, and he probably said, I'll get the rebound, you break, and I'll hit you. McLeod with a second free throw attempt. It is good. And now Bird gets it to Sanders. 5 seconds to the corner. Brose will put it in the air, and that's over the bucket. No good, and the buzzer sounds, and it is over as far as the first half goes in this championship game. And the Spartan faithful on their feet across the way as their team takes a 3-point advantage into the locker room at the half. It's the Spartans 43 and Mesabi 40, and we'll have a recap of the first half in 2 minutes. Okay, John, I'm ready. And we're back in Brainerd. The start of the second half of the state tournament championship game. Jeff Voigt will throw the ball in at midcourt as the Spartans lead it by a score of 43-40. Voigt takes a timeout. He couldn't find anybody to get the ball to. Kolbeck got open, but only after Voigt turned away from the inbounds player. Couldn't find anybody open. We'll go back into action as Voigt will try to throw it in. Voigt, Kolbeck, Sanders, Bird, and Brose on the floor. It's Gessel and Kellogg and Rogers, along with Lawson and Mims. For Mesabi, Kolbeck has it, guarded by Rogers, takes it into the lane, puts the shot up, draws a foul, and Rogers will put Kolbeck at the line. Dave Retzoff has to like to see Scott Kolbeck penetrating and creating things because you want him at the line as much as you can get him there in a game because Scott is so exceptional at the line. He has hit all 6 today. He has 10 points. Number 11 goes down. 9 of 10 in the overtime against Itasca the other night from the free throw line, with 23 points in that ball game. And Scott continues his perfection at the line. 8 of 8 now, 12 points, and the Spartans lead it by 5 at 45-40. And I'm relieved to tell you that we do have the scoreboard clock in operation for the second half. Gessel near the free throw line, drives the lane, goes to the hoop, and Bird draws a foul that'll put Gessel at the line. And Elton has his second, so Mike Gessel will shoot 2. Gessel hasn't scored yet. Spartans at the line are 17 out of 19, while Mesabi is 4 out of 8. So the Spartans, who lead it by 5, are 13 better from the line than Mesabi. So you can tell what that foul shooting has done for the Spartans. On the year, they've shot free throws very well, about 70%. Gessel drills the first one through. Spartans have shot the ball well for the year as well, about 48% from the floor. They're just a good shooting ball club. That's all there is to it. Gessel will shoot another. Puts it up off the rim. No good. Tipped by Mims. Controlled by Bird, who gets yet another rebound. Vince Sanders up the right side. Looks to Voigt in the corner. Now Voigt takes a dribble. In trouble. Passes it off to Bird, who comes out to help. Bird, couple of dribbles. Still handling the ball, and he lost control, and it goes out of bounds. Off Elton's hand. That's 9 turnovers for the Spartans. Mesabi only has 4. 45-41. Spartans by 4. Bounce pass comes to Kellogg. Takes a dribble against Bros. Can't get around him. Now gets it into Mims. Knocked away by Bird, and the ball belongs to Mesabi. Rogers will inbounds the ball from underneath the offensive bucket as they spread it out on the inbounds play. 1 minute gone in this second half. Kellogg drops it into Mims, turns, shoots, and gets the roll off the rim and down. So Mims has 8, and it's 45-43. Sanders at the point. Left side, pulls up, shoots, misses, rebound, and it goes out of bounds. Bird saves it. Picked up by Gessel. Bird trying to save it, tripped over Voigt, who was down on the floor. Baseline penetration, Rogers can't get it down, and Rose is there to get the rebound. Outlet pass, Voigt can't handle it. Picked up by Lawson, and a foul on Voigt. Jeff Voigt has his first personal. Team foul number 2 against the Spartans in the second half. They didn't put the bonus on until the 19-minute mark, or almost the 19-minute mark of the first half. Up the right sideline, Lawson trying to get the ball into the corner. Now Kellogg drops it into Mims, misses on his attempt to tie it, and Bird gets a rebound, and Mims gets a foul. Nathan Mims has his second personal, and the ball belongs to the Spartans. Second team foul against the Mesabi Norsemen. Bird is all over on the boards. 45-43, Spartans by 2. They love this gym. They love to play here. They've got a good crowd on hand today from Fergus Falls. Voigt to Bros at the point, comes right side. Colbeck, three-pointer on the way. Probably rough with that one. Colbeck with all 5 of the Spartans' second half points, and they lead it by 5 at 48-43 with 18 minutes to play in the ball game. State title game in the Minnesota Community College Conference Tournament at Brainerd. Lawson all the way to the baseline, missing, rebound, kick. Mims has it. We're going to get a technical foul against the Spartans. They grab the rim, going up for the rebound. And Scott Colbeck goes right to the line. He knows he's shooting this technical shot. Gessel gets the technical foul. He'll come out, and we will see Lawrence Etienne coming in. And Colbeck is back at the line. Scott is 8 for 8 at the foul line. He has 15 points. And he puts the first one up and in. 16 for Scott Colbeck, 49-43. Spartans lead it by 6, and they have the basketball. Voigt will throw it in at midcourt. Pass goes into Sanders. Past the outstretched fingertips of Jason Mims. And now Sanders will work it out front on the dribble near the free throw line. Back to Voigt on the wing. Voigt off to Colbeck. We've got a lane violation against the Spartans. Bird was in the lane too long. 11th Spartan turnover. Spartans are up by 6 with 17:40 to go. Neither team has led by more than 6. Rogers gives the ball to Lawson. Reggie Lawson out of Bryan, Texas. Against Sanders, left side pass to Kellogg. He shoots the jumper, it's through. Kellogg has 7. Spartans lead cut to 4 as Sanders takes it quickly out of the backcourt. Feeds it off to Voigt on the right wing. Voigt takes a dribble. Looks back out to Sanders. Between the circles, Sanders holds the ball, now drives on Lawson into the lane. Has it knocked away. Here comes Mims. Mims up the left sideline. Stops and hands the ball off to Lawson. Lawson lobbing it into Mims, back out. Kellogg's jump shot off the heel, hard, tipped by Sanders. Kolbeck retrieves it, saves it, but it's picked up by Lawson. And underneath, all alone, is Mims with his stop. Spartans wanted the travel call, didn't get it. And it's 49-47 now. The Spartans lead it by 2 with 16:45 to play. Kolbeck stops the dribble, gives off to Voigt. Voigt, three-pointer on the way. It's there. And Voigt with 9 points. So the Spartans pick the lead back up to 5. It's 52-47. And we're down to 16:30 remaining in the ball game. Lawson will take it up against Sanders. Brings it across near side to Kellogg. Into the corner, it's Rogers against Kolbeck. Back out front near the free throw line, ATN, and we've got a whistle and a ring violation on Mims. 6 turnovers for the Mesabi Norsemen. 16:19 to play. 52-47. A 5-point advantage for the Spartans as Kolbeck brings it out of the backcourt. Kolbeck against Rogers on the far side, gives to Sanders on the wing. Sanders holds onto the ball. Couple of dribbles, now to the corner to Kolbeck. Scott drives baseline, waits for the defender to go up, then has the ball stripped as he takes the shot. And here's Voigt getting it back, knocked away by Bird in the corner. Voigt recovers it again. Voigt takes it down low, and we're going to have a foul away from the ball, and it's going to be Bird. Number 3 on Elton Bird. And the ball belongs to Mesabi as Rogers comes out. And we will see Augie Hubbard out of Dayton, Ohio, checking in. Spartans lead it by 5 at 52-47. They didn't net a three-pointer the entire first half, but Voigt and Kolbeck each have one here in the second. Ball knocked away by Kolbeck, recovered by Hubbard, gets it into Mims, and Mims hits it. It'll count, and Bird gets his 4th foul. And Elton is in trouble, and Mims will go to the line, and I don't know. 12 points for Jason Mims, and Chris Smith, the sophomore, is up off the bench at 6'8", replacing Elton, who comes off shaking his head. He had just 1 foul in the first half and has picked up 3 here in the second half. And that one is a very questionable call. Mims will try to convert the three-point play. 12 points for Jason Mims, 15:42 to go. The Spartans lead it by 3. Kolbeck, Sanders, Smith, Brose, and Voigt on the floor. Mims with Hubbard and McLeod, Kellogg, and ATN. And the missed shot, Smith the rebound. Gives it to Voigt. Voigt ahead left sideline to Brose. Brose wants 3. It is off the front of the rim and pulled away by McLeod. Quickly ahead to Mims. Mims stripped of the ball by Brose. And that'll put Mims at the line again for 2. Brose gets the foul, his second. Team foul number 5 against the Spartans. Mesabi has 2, and with 15 and a half minutes to play, they'll send Jason Mims to the free throw line. Jason's got 12 points. He is 0 for 1 at the line. Mims puts it in the air. It's off the rim. No good. Jason is a guy who late in the game last year brought 2 of them in off the backboard and down. Another one on the way. Good. So Mims has 13. The Spartans lead by 2 as Smith takes the inbounds. Gets it to Brose near midcourt. Brose brings it over the line. Mims behind him. Brose drives in. Gets it to Sanders. Cutting to the free throw line. And now back out near midcourt to set the offense against the man-to-man. He'll shoot the 3, and Sanders is short. Voigt is there at the rebound. He holds it off the glass and down. Jeff Voigt just cruising at the baseline, picking that ball out of the air and laying it in on the reverse layup with 15 to go. 54-50. Mims against Smith. Lost the ball out of bounds. Mesabi with their 8th turnover. Voigt will throw it in against the press. Sanders takes it on the near side. Under 15 to go. Gives it back to Voigt. Now Voigt double teamed. Takes it up the left sideline. Over the line. Throws it away. But it's loose at the end line and controlled by Mesabi. Quickly. Mims over Voigt. Gets the bounce. Jason Mims has 15. And it's 54-52. Spartans by 2. Voigt Lost control of the ball. Now gets it back, feeds it ahead to Sanders. Sanders back to Brose, gives it to Vince Sanders, to Colbeck. Scott holds it on the wing, drives into the lane, takes it to the hole, off the glass, and down. 18 for Scott Colbeck. There's one guy I knew would have a great game today. And so far he has. He's hit every one of his foul shots. Three-pointer, Hubbard off the heel, tipped out, foul on the rebound. And the foul is on Jason Mims, and that is Jason's third foul. And now Rogers is up off the bench. And Kellogg will come out. 14:03 remaining in the ball game. 56-52 in favor of the Spartans as Voigt throws it into Scott Colbeck. Colbeck's got 18 points. Bird's got 19, but he's on the bench with 4 fouls right now. Voigt on the wing. Takes a pass, three-point land, off to Colbeck down low, and we've got a whistle to stop play and a foul on the drive. No shots here. Hubbard's going to get the foul. Scott is penetrating very well, taking the ball to the hole, drawing the fouls, getting the shot opportunities. Colbeck's going to the line. They're going to give him, okay, now they say, no, we throw the ball in here. 13:50 to go. Now Colbeck's asking if he was shooting. He said, no, wasn't I shooting on that play?
Yeah, bonus play. Is that number 5 or 6 he said? Team fouls for them.
Fourth team foul against Mesabi. Brose will throw it in from the side to Colbeck. Colbeck is guarded by Hubbard. Now Hubbard steals the ball away. And Sanders tried to get it back, couldn't do it. Hubbard will shoot, miss, and it's tipped by Smith, controlled by Hubbard. Kellogg puts it up off the iron, and Colbeck gets the board. Now has it knocked away, it's loose. Colbeck gets it back, puts it off the glass. Hubbard puts it down, and Colbeck cannot believe he didn't get a call on that. And neither can the fans, as you hear, 56-54. 13:20 to go. 2-point lead for the Spartans, and Rogers knocks it away on the near side. From in front of the Mesabi bench, Voigt will throw it in. Spartans lead it by 2. Spartans have 18 points from the free throw line to 6 for Mesabi. And that's been one of the main reasons they've been able to stay with the lead here, as long as they have Sanders to Voigt, three-pointer, and Voigt can't hit it this time. Smith gets the board in traffic, can't get it to drop, and will go to the line as he was fouled on the rebound attempt. And this time it's Lawrence Etienne getting his third. So it's Etienne, Mims, and Giacomini all with 3 for Mesabi, and Bird with 4 for the Spartans. Rusty Koken is coming in, but Chris Smith is at the line right now. Chris has 2 points, puts the free throw up, off the heel, no good. Well, the Spartans haven't missed many. 18 out of 21 from the line. Voigt comes out as Koken goes in. Jeff with 11 points. Smith trying to put the Spartans up by 3 with this free throw. And it's there. So Chris has 3 points. And the Spartans lead at 57-54. The pass to Rogers hits him in the back, and Sanders recovers a loose basketball. Rogers is running up the floor. They tried to get him the ball. They didn't know it was coming. Sanders, free throw line to Koken, right side. Koken off to Sanders, penetrating left side of the lane. Dishes to Colbeck, corner, baseline, lost it, tipped out front. Here comes Kellogg, double dribble. Is the call. Turnover for Mesabi is their 11th. Spartans have 17. Todd Stein coming in with 12:45 to go, and Sanders will come out. Colbeck, Stein, and Smith, the 3 sophomores who are a part of last year's state championship team, are all in there. Jeff Brose, Rusty Koken also out there. And Mesabi's going to take a timeout here. We have 12 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the ball game. The score at the Brainerd Community College in the title game of the Minnesota Community College Conference Tournament is Fergus Falls 57 and Mesabi 54. Set me aside a couple, would you? Why not? Todd Stein with the basketball for the Spartans, who lead it by 3. The ball comes loose, and it's picked up by McLeod. The Spartans have 18 turnovers. Right side, McLeod with the dribble. Brings it out front with 12:20 remaining. 57-54, Spartans in the lead. McLeod, a bounce pass to Rogers. He gets it inside to Mims. Back out to Rogers. Almost threw it over his head. Now he'll shoot the 3, and he'll tie it at 57. James Rogers with 15. Now he's got a backcourt foul on Mims, who's going to pick up his 4th. Mims and Bird each have 4 personal fouls. Elton's been on the bench a long time. Mims just came in. He's going to stay in. Now he's coming out, and Gessel will go in to replace him. 4th foul on Mims. 12:10 to go as Bros will throw it in the backcourt. Spartans and Mesabi all tied at 57 in the state championship game of the Minnesota Community College Conference Tournament. Scott Colbeck ahead to Rusty Koken on the right side of the floor. Koken takes it down low to the baseline. Now feeds it through to Colbeck, knocked away, out of bounds. The Spartans again will throw it in from in front of the Mesabi bench as Bros will inbounds the ball. Bros with a pass into Colbeck. Colbeck on the near side, tried to cut in. It's knocked away and recovered by Mesabi. Here's Gessel going up. And jamming it. No, he walked. Stands on the big man, and he walked before that. And the ball belongs to the Spartans now with under 12 minutes to play. Jeff Boyd comes in. Jeff Rose leaves. Vince Sanders is in, and Scott Colbeck will come out. Spartans and Mesabi at 57 apiece. Mesabi putting pressure on now in the backcourt as Voigt gets the ball into Sanders. Sanders up the near side, double team. Back to Stein in the middle. Stein ahead to Koken. Koken baseline back to Stein. Outside jumper open, and Todd can't get it to drop. On the rebound, it's Kellogg. Knocked away by Sanders. Picked up by Voigt, who is fouled. Voigt will go to the line as Kellogg hits his first personal foul, and Jeff Voigt will go to the free throw line. The bonus is on. 11 points for Voigt. Voigt will go to the line. And now Mesabi sends Felix Stevens in. Stevens will replace James Rogers for the time being. We're all tied up at 57, 11:40 to go. Game has been tied 6 different times. We've had 5 lead changes. And the Spartans have just assumed that it stayed at that, 5 lead changes, as Voigt puts the free throw up and in. Jeff with 12, and he has 3 out of 3 from the line. And the Spartans are 20 out of 23 from the line. And Keith Koenig is on, and Chris Smith will come out. What a great effort by Chris Smith. Rebounding-wise, scoring-wise, doing a great job. Chris with 3 points and about a half dozen boards, I'd say. Great effort. Voigt can't get the second one down, and the rebound is pulled out of there by Kellogg. Up the right sideline, it goes to John McLeod. McLeod, the 6'5 freshman guard from Spring, Texas. Cuts into the lane, shot blocked by Koenig, and we've got a foul called on Koken. Rusty gets his second personal. And that is team foul number 6 on the Spartans, and it's a shooting foul, so McLeod will step to the line. He has 3 points. It's 58-57. Spartans up by 1 as McLeod steps to the line to shoot 2. Looking to tie it up here. Can't get it down. Mesabi, 2 out of 6 in the half and 6 out of 14 in the game from the line. Second one on the way, and that one curls in after hitting the front side of the rim. So McLeod has 4. We're tied at 58. Spartans against pressure. Sanders double teamed, having trouble. Dumps it off to Stein. Stein over the line for Koken, knocked away. Sanders trying to get it, can't do it. Here comes McLeod. McLeod against Stein, and he hits it. We got a charge. basket will count, and we've got a charge. McLeod gets the bucket, and he gets the foul. Third foul on McLeod, but give the lead back to Mesabi. It's 60-58 with 11:13 to go. And James Rogers will go back into the lineup for Mesabi. And he will replace John McLeod. Well, McLeod got the knee up around the chin of Todd that time, but he got the ball down and drew the charge. Stein will go to the line now to shoot the 1-and-1. Todd hasn't scored yet. 5'10" sophomore out of Cold Spring has shot the ball very well this year for the Spartans, averaging 7.5 points a game as he steps to the line and misses. Well, the Spartans have gone cold all of a sudden at the line. They get the rebound. Voigt up with it, off the glass, tipped through the lane, touched by Stein. Voigt gets it back to the corner to Koken. Baseline penetration, dishing off to Koenig. He stepped out of bounds. 21 Spartan turnovers, 60-58 with 11:03 to go. Well, the Spartans have missed the presence of Elton Bird. But Mims is out of there also for Mesabi to even things up. They each have 4 fouls in the corner. Pass into the lane, Gessel. Baseline shot over Koenig. Can't drop it through, and Koken gets the defensive board. And the outlet pass to Stein. Over the timeline with it. Stein against Hubbard. Stops the dribble. Feeds through to Koken. Three-pointer. It's good. Cashes in from three-point range. And he hands the lead back to the Spartans at 61-60 with 10.5 to go. Into the front court. Augie Hubbard, left side of the lane. He'll shoot the shot. That banks through. Two-pointer. 62-60. Hubbard has 4. Voigt up the left side. Down low to the baseline to Koken in the corner. Koken cuts in. Side of the lane. Goes up for the shot. Rusty feeds it through again, and Koken's got 5. And the Spartans get it back at 63-62 as we approach the midway point of the second half. Back into the front court, on the far side, Augie Hubbard kicks it into the corner to Stevens. Stevens against Sanders in the man-to-man, back to the point. Kellogg drops it into Gessel. Gessel drives, banks it in. Good power move to the bucket by Gessel. 64-63 Mesabi. Sanders to Stein, left side, double teamed, has it knocked away and out of bounds. Scott Kolbeck is in with 9:41 to go. Todd Stein will come out. 9 minutes, 41 seconds to play. Chris Smith into the lineup. Keith Koenig coming out. 64-63 Mesabi. The Spartans will throw it in from underneath. Rusty Koken to inbounds the ball, and now Mesabi will bring on Reggie Lawson to replace Augie Hubbard. Spartans down by a point. Koken to Kolbeck. Open to the corner. Shooting. Good. Scott Kolbeck. 20 points for Kolbeck. 65-64, 11th lead change. The Spartans have it back with 9.5 to go as Lawson works the dribble against Kolbeck to Rogers in the corner. Bounce pass comes into McLeod. Turns on Voigt. Gets it down. John McLeod has 8. Back and forth we go. 66-65, Mesabi. Sanders driving near the free throw line. Takes it all the way. Underhand layup is good. Sanders has 6. The Spartans lead it again at 67-66, and Kolbeck bumps it mid-court. And will get the foul, and he will put Lawson at the line. The bonus is on both ways, so Scott gets his second personal. Gessel comes out. Rogers, along with ATN and Lawson, Stevens, and now Kellogg comes in replacing Rogers. 9 minutes, 5 seconds to play. 67-66 Spartans. But we've got Lawson going to the line to shoot for the front end of the 1-and-1. He's got 5 points, is 1 for 2 at the line. Free throw in the air, it's in and out. Koken gets the board, and Rusty takes a dribble and feeds it ahead to Kolbeck. Under 9 to go now. Kolbeck, right side. Stops the dribble, looks into Smith at the baseline. Smith drives in toward the hoop, dishes off to Voigt. Three-pointer from the corner, in! Jeff Voigt has 15, and the Spartans lead it by 4. It's 70-66 on a big three-pointer. Boy, if the Spartans shoot down the stretch, it'll mean good news. Lawson Dishes off. Baseline shot. Doesn't drop. The rebound picked up by Kellogg, and he takes it up and hits it. Kellogg with 9. Now Sanders against pressure. Throws it up the right side for Colbeck, and it goes out of bounds. And the Spartans turn it over. 22 times the Spartans have turned the ball over. Mesabi's only had 12 by our count. 8:27 to go. Spartans by 2 at 70-68. Stevens throws the ball into Lawson. Lawson at the point. Sets it up against Colbeck. Bounce pass to Stevens. Guarded by Sanders. Stevens drops it off. ATN against Koken. Back out to the free throw line. Kellogg trying to tie it. Can't get it down. Rebound tipped by Smith. Controlled by Sanders. Keeps the dribble going. Feeds it ahead to Voigt. Voigt takes it in. Has it blocked. Now with the ball comes Stevens. Stevens all the way. Pulls up. 12-footer. No good. Off the front of the rim. Koken looks for help. Now he has it knocked away. And the loose ball picked up and shot through by Lawson. And we are tied at 70. Reggie Lawson has 7 points. Now we've got a backcourt foul that'll put Sanders at the free throw line. Lawson gets his second. Sanders to the free throw line, and Augie Hubbard is back in. Rogers is back in. Mims is back in. 7:48 to go. And now the return of Elton Bird to the Spartan lineup. Chris Smith will come out. 7:48 to go. Tied at 70. And we've got Vince Sanders at the free throw line for the Spartans. He has 6 points and is 2 for 2 at the line. The Spartans hit 15 of 17 in the first half from the line, and they have hit 5 of 8 in the second half. So they're 20 of 25 on the day, but they need to hit them down the stretch. Sanders can't do it. Bonks it off the front of the rim, and Mims gets a rebound to Rogers. Now they drop it back to McLeod, tied at 70. 7:40 to go. 13 times the lead has changed hands. McLeod into the lane, penetrating, rolls off the rim, no good, and Bird gets the rebound. Elton gives it to Sanders. Out of the backcourt. Sanders will set it to Koken. Left side. Takes a couple of dribbles. Back to Sanders. Sanders driving right side. Looks back to Colbeck. Inside to Bird. And we got a lane violation on the Spartans. 24 turnovers for the Spartans. Tied at 70. $7:15 to go. Here's McLeod near the free throw line. Passes it off to Stevens. Now along the, that's Hubbard rather. Hubbard will shoot the 3. It's in and out. Bird with another rebound. And Elton is fouled. And will go to the line for the 1-and-1. And the foul goes to Felix Stevens. His first. And Bird, who has 19 points, has hit 5 of his 7 free throw attempts. Scott Colbeck with 20, 15 for Voigt, 19 for Bird. They are the Spartans in double figures. And Bird will try to get his 20th here and join Colbeck, and he does. 6 out of 8 for Elton Bird from the line with 20 points. And the Spartans lead at 71-70, and Bird will try to get him up by 2 with the bonus. He does. Spartans by 2. Bird with 21. 7 minutes to play in the ball game as McLeod crosses the timeline. Spartan ladies have already captured the 3rd place trophy at Itasca Community College. 71-58 score in their game. Rogers misses. Voigt up the lane for the rebound. Outlet to Sanders. Over the line against McLeod. Sanders sets it up. Shuffles it into Bird. Turns and hits. Elton Bird with 23 points. Back to a 4-point Spartan lead with 6.5 to go as McLeod walks it up the middle of the floor. At the point, McLeod on the dribble, cuts into the lane. He goes up for the shot. It's short. Rebound tip. Rogers has it. Fights for the shot. Can't drop it through, but draws the foul. And if that's Elton, that's 5, but I don't think it is. It's Colbeck. Scott's got his 3rd, and that'll put Rogers at the line to shoot 2. Rogers with 15. 15 points for Rogers. As the 6'3" sophomore out of Bryan, Texas, steps to the line and misses. His first foul attempt of the day. Rogers had 12 at halftime, but he's only got the 1-3 here in the second half. Kellogg is in, and out goes Felix Stevens. 6 minutes and 19 seconds is all that remains of the Minnesota Community College Conference title game. 74-70, the Spartans lead it. Rogers, foul shot, good. 74-71. Sanders weaves through defenders over the midcourt line, feeds Voigt, baseline, pitches it off to Kolbeck, who banks it in, but we've got a foul before the shot after Voigt passed it off, so he'll go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. And it's Kellogg with his second as Voigt steps to the line for the front end of the 1-and-1. He has a total of 15 points, 2 3-pointers. He is 3 out of 4 at the free throw line. And again, the Spartans need to hit the foul shots down the stretch, leading by 3. And Voigt can't get it down. Koken keeps it alive with the offensive rebound, and it's knocked away by Rogers. Spartans throw it in from the side with Voigt to inbounds the ball. Voigt lobs it to Bird, and it's knocked away and out of bounds, and it will go to the Norsemen. Well, looked like the ball was touched.
Timeout. You got 4 left? Mike, 4 timeouts left?
6:05 to go. 74-71 to the corner. Rogers, Spartans by 3. Back out to the point. Kellogg gets the loose ball out near midcourt. Now Rogers has it. Bounce pass into Mims. Kicks it back out. Rogers wants to tie it with a 3. It's off the front of the rim. Voigt had it. Lost it. Kolbeck recovers. Now Kolbeck takes it out of the backcourt. Right side, 3-point range off to Koken. He'll let the 3 fly, and it's short, but there's Voigt again. They'll lay it in, and Jeff Voigt, very opportunistic on those missed 3s that miss everything. He's right there. There's a timeout is called by Mesabi. The score with 5:36 to go in the ball game. The Spartans 76 and Mesabi 71. 5 minutes and 36 seconds remain in this ball game, and the Spartans lead it by 5 points at 76-71. Neither team has led by more than 6. Each team has led by 6. Kellogg will shoot and miss. Rebound. Mims stripped away by Kolbeck, but Mims gets it back and banks it in. 17 for Mims on the inbounds. Kolbeck takes it from Bird, brings it up, stops. Gives it back to Elton, takes it over the timeline. Bird, right side of the floor to the corner to Voigt. Voigt takes a dribble. Now looks back to Kolbeck out front. 5 minutes remaining. Kolbeck on the drive. Hands it off to Koken. Koken to Voigt, right side of the floor. Voigt driving near the free throw line, spins. Looks for Bird, knocked away by McLeod. The Spartans have turned it over 25 times. McLeod is fouled by Sanders, and he'll go to the line for the 1-and-1. Vince has his second personal. McLeod has 8 points, and he is 2 out of 4 from the line as he steps there for the first of 2. 4 minutes and 47 seconds remain, and the Spartans lead it by 3 at 76-73. McLeod would like to draw his team to within 1. He has hit 2 out of 4 from the charity stripe today. And the first of 2 here is good. So McLeod has 9 points, trying to join teammates James Rogers, Jason Mims in double figures with this one, and also draw his team back to within a point. It's on the way, and it is good. 76-75. Spartans by 1 against pressure again. Sanders across the floor, knocked away by Bird. Great job. Koken, Voigt, off the glass and quickly. Thanks to Elton Bird. 19 for Jeff Voigt. Spartans back up by 3 with 4.5 on the clock. Augie Hubbard, right side to Rogers. Koken is all over him. Bounce pass inside. Mims around Bird, and he puts it up over his head for 2. And now Bird passing it into Sanders. Against pressure, they throw it away, and McLeod gives the lead back to Mesabi. On the steal. Now the inbounds pass hits the ceiling. And another turnover, and the Spartans want a timeout as they're holding in the pressure here. With 4:08 to go, they're going to talk about it. There's a break in the action in Brainerd. Mesabi has the lead back. It's 79 for the Norsemen, 78 for the Spartans.
left.
It's Mesabi's basketball as we are back to action. The bounce pass into Mims, misses a shot, and Bird gets the defensive rebound. And Bird will drop it back to Vince Sanders, who will bring it up the floor. Spartans down by 1. Boyd wants 3, and he is fouled, and the shot won't drop. Almost went. Foul on McLeod, and that's his 4th. 3:59 showing on the clock as Voigt steps to the line. Jeff has missed his last 2 free throws after nailing his first 3. He needs 1 point to get 20 on the day, which would put 3 Spartans at that point. Colbeck's got 20. Bird's got 23. And Voigt now has 20. As he ties the game at 79. Tied 5 times in the first half. That's the 4th time we've been tied in the second half, and Voigt will try to give us our 15th lead change in this one. Can't do it. Off the rim. Tipped. Koken tips it. Voigt gets it. Spartans Voigt into the lane. Left hands one up. No good. And on the rebound, Bird is over the back, and Bird is gone. Elton's got his 5th foul with 3:53 to go. And Chris Smith will come in. 23 points for Elton Bird. Jeff Rose is back in. And Rusty Koken will come out. Elton Bird 7 out of 9 from the line with 23 points, and Elton had a bundle of rebounds. But now he is gone with the foul, and we'll see Rogers at the line for the 1-and-1, hitting. It's 80-79 in favor of Mesabi, and Rogers will shoot again as he earns the bonus. Now Chris Smith in, that 6'8 sophomore who's been out for 3 weeks with a knee injury, and Chris becomes a pivotal player, I think, in this ball game. 18 for Rogers. Colbeck against pressure. Mims all over him. Double team. Scott throws it across the floor. Sanders in a foot race pulls the ball down at the baseline. Good pressure by Mesabi. Brose outside, cuts into the lane, takes it to the hole for 2. Brose ties the game up at 81. Jeff Brose has been the guy that's been doing it in the clutch for the Spartans all tournament. Nailed a 3-pointer to send it into overtime on Thursday in the opening game, and then hit the 2 free throws with 4 seconds left in OT to win it last night in the semifinals. Hubbard outside, 3 in and out. Smith gets the rebound. Boy, I thought that one was headed down, and now Smith on the outlet pass. It goes out of bounds. And the Spartans turn it over again. 27 times they've turned the ball over. 3 minutes and 13 seconds to play in the ball game. Tied up at 81. Mesabi has the ball, and they'll throw it in on the near side. Wiping up a wet spot on the floor. Now from in front of the Spartan bench, Mesabi will throw it in. Out front, Lawson has the basketball against Colbeck. Passing it off to Hubbard. Hubbard against Sanders. We're down to 3 minutes, tied at 81. Into the lane, and Mims picks up the ball in a one. Only the 13th turnover for Mesabi, and now the Spartans again against big pressure with Mims on the inbounds player. Voigt gets it into Colbeck. Colbeck double team, goes down, still has a dribble going. He's in the corner, fires it up the floor, intercepted by Rogers. Boy, they are pressuring effectively. 28 times now the Spartans have turned it over. 2:45 to go. Excellent pressure. Lawson, right corner to Rogers. Rogers with a bounce pass into Mims against Smith, turning and missing, and Smith gets a rebound and is fouled by Kellogg. And Kellogg grabbing his left knee as he hits the floor. And Chris Smith is going to go to the line, and he will shoot the 1-and-1. Kellogg will pick up his 3rd, and the sophomore, Chris Smith, out of Glendon Felton. It wasn't even known if he'd play in this tournament because of his knee injury. But he's going to the line here in a big situation with the game tied at 81. With Elton Bird on the bench and foul done. He's fouled out. And now Chris Smith to the line. Had that defensive rebound. Kellogg crashed into him, got the foul. Smith with 3 points, 1 out of 2 at the line, and shooting the front end of the 1-and-1 here. 2:36 remaining. The shot by Smith in the air, and it is off the rim. No good. The rebound in the lane to Mims. Mims passes off. Lawson takes it. 2.5 minutes to go. 81 apiece. Lawson against Kolbeck. Driving, free throw line, pulls up, shoots, hits. Lawson with 9. And again against the pressure. Sanders right sideline, stolen away by Kellogg. And now Voigt commits the foul as he knocked it away from Hubbard. And Voigt has his second. Boy, that pressure. If anything does the Spartans in today, it's going to be the pressure. 29 turnovers for the Spartans, who trail by 2 with 2:13 to go. And we're going to have free throws taken by Hubbard. And apparently he got hit in the face by Voigt as he tried to steal the ball. And Hubbard must wear contacts. Jim Feeney, the Mesabi coach, is helping him out. 2 minutes and 13 seconds to play. Mesabi leads it by 2. And Hubbard's trying to get the contact back in place. Elton Bird fouling out with 3:53 to go, and the Spartans have Chris Smith out there with his bum knee trying to fill those shoes. And the way Elton was playing today, nobody's going to fill those shoes. 23 points and at least a dozen boards, probably at 15 to 18, but fouled out. Jason Mims is playing with 4. That would certainly help relieve some of the pressure if they could get a 5th on Mims, because him on the inbounds, man, well, that's kind of tough. Mims is gangly, 6'8" sophomore, long reach. We're ready to go now as Hubbard has the contact back in place and will go to the line to shoot the front end of the 1-and-1. But the Spartans have to find a way to break that pressure. 83-81. Mesabi with a 2-point lead. Neither team is led by more than 6. Both teams have had leads of 6, but have not led by more than that. Smith just missed the front end at the other end, and now Hubbard puts this one in. And that makes it 84-81 in favor of Mesabi. One more time from the line for Augie Hubbard. Hubbard puts it up and in. It's a 4-point advantage for Mesabi at 85-81. Sanders ahead to Brose. Brose left side, goes up, shoots, misses, rebound, kick controlled by Mesabi. Hubbard kicks it ahead for Mims. Mims passes off the hands of Lawson, but he recovers it on the near side with under 2 minutes to go. Sanders is on him. Left side pass comes to Hubbard on the wing to Kellogg. Kellogg back out front. Hubbard has a basketball. Kolbeck on him. Passes to Lawson. Sanders guarding him. Right side pass to Rogers. Mesabi by 4. Down to 1:45. 20 on the shot clock. Now cutting in. Lawson into the lane. Feeds it off. Hubbard. 3-pointer off the rim. Rebound. Mims has it. Turns and hits it. And Jason Mims has 21 points. Sanders up the near side. Triple team, pass threw it away. Lawson. Kolbeck with the foul. And Lawson will go to the line. 30 turnovers for the Spartans. Kolbeck gets his 4th foul. And Lawson will go to the line. And the front end of the 1-and-1. Lawson's got 9 points, 87-81. It's a 6-point Mesabi lead with 1:23 to go. Lawson will shoot the first of 2 and hit it. And this is the biggest lead either team has had at 88-81. Second one misses, and Mims will be fouling out here as he went up over the back of Smith for the rebound. And Jason fouls out of the ballgame. So Mims is gone, and Smith will go to the line with 1:22 to go, but the Spartans need to hit their free throws. 21 points for Mims, 1 out of 3 from the line as he goes out, and Chris Smith is back at the line with the Spartans trailing 88-81. Smith is 1 out of 3 from the line. He has 3 points. The Spartans were 15 of 17 in the first half, but have hit only 8 out of 15 in the second half. So they are 23 for 32. And now John McLeod is going to come in, replacing Mims in the lineup. 88-81. Mesabi has the lead as Smith goes to the line. Chris has the ball now. Colbeck's playing with 4 fouls. Smith misses. The rebound to Mesabi. McLeod's got it. The Spartans have missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 front ends of 1-and-1s in the second half. Mesabi wants a timeout. We've got 1 minute and 14 seconds remaining in the ball game, and Mesabi has taken a 7-point lead. It's 88-81. Turned the ball over 30 times, and that pressure, I think, has really taken a lot out of the Spartans. Now the Spartans will put some pressure on of their own, or try to, as Koken is on the inbounds man. Koken, Bros, Colbeck, and Voigt along with Sanders. The pass. Hubbard chases it down on the far side of the floor. Brings it back. Now up the left side. Pass pulled down by McLeod. McLeod on the wing. Back out front near midcourt. Pass to the far corner. Kicked out by Kellogg. Kellogg on the sideline to Hubbard. Back out front. And now the foul on Koken with the bonus on and 59 seconds to go. Koken has his third. And Lawson will step to the line for the 1-and-1. Lawson with 10 points. .59 seconds remaining. 88-81. Mesabi by 7. And the free throw by Lawson, no good. The rebound knocked away by Mesabi. It'll go to the Spartans. McLeod got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds, and now Voigt will throw the ball in again against the pressure. And the inbounds pass comes to Sanders. He's double-teamed. Up the sideline. Koken chases it down. Across to Bros. 3-point range in the corner. Yes! Jeff Bros hits it. Timeout Spartans. Bros has 7. That's where he hit the one that sent it into overtime the other night. And it's now an 88-84 ball game. Give Koken credit for getting him the ball. And then Bros was open and nailed that 3. We have 50 seconds to play. We're going to keep it right here. Consolation championship today. The 5th place game won by Itasca. 107-94 over Crookston. In the 3rd place game, the Worthington Blue Jays led from start to finish. Chance starts across the way as the Spartan faithful are on their feet. Alan Martinson's going to check in. Al can't come in right now, so against the pressure that the Spartans are putting on, Mesabi will try to throw the ball in. They get it into McLeod. He's double-teamed to the corner, and he is fouled by Bros. So Bros picks up the personal. His third. 48 seconds to go. And now to the free throw line will go John McLeod. McLeod is at 4 out of 6, and he has 12 points. And the Spartans needing to miss the front end of the 1-and-1 here. 88-84, Mesabi with the lead. The free throw by the freshman is in the air. It is good. Did a little dance on the rim, and then it went down. 89-84. It is a 5-point Spartan lead, or Norseman lead, rather, with 48 seconds to go. McLeod again. This one is also good. It's a 6-point advantage. Sanders takes the pass. Moves it up the floor. Right side Koken to Voigt in the corner. Fakes the shot. Stops. Now needs help. Fires it all the way across for Colbeck. Colbeck will put the shot in the air. It is short, and it's picked up by Mesabi, and it is Kellogg, and the outlet pass and a foul on Colbeck, who has now fouled out. And with 31 seconds to go, Mesabi will go to the line here as Scott fouls out with 20 points today. And Scott was 9 out of 9 from the free throw line, and Todd Stein will come on for the Spartans. 90-84. The Spartans trail by 6. And at the line, McLeod will shoot the front end of the 1-and-1. Free throw on the way. Short, off the rim. Rebound, Koken. Comes to Sanders. Spartans need a three right here. Sanders at the point. Off to Koken. Three-pointer on the way. And it's off the rim, off the glass. Doesn't go. It's tipped up, no good. Rebound, Mesabi. And that was the chance right there. And now Voigt reaching in for the steal. And the 1-and-1 as Voigt gets the foul. And Jeff has his third. And Voigt looks like he hurt his right leg. 17 seconds remaining. The Mesabi Norsemen are up by 6. The Spartans had a 3 chance there from Koken, but couldn't get it down. Had a tip-in chance, but couldn't get it to drop. And now the Spartans will take a timeout here. 17 remaining. We'll take a break. 30 seconds. We'll be back. It's 90-84 Mesabi. The College Conference men's tourney. And at the free throw line is sophomore Augie Hubbard, who has 6 points. Hubbard is 2 for 2 at the line today. Mesabi has made up some ground from the line in his second half. And Hubbard puts it in. 91-84. Mesabi by 7 with 17 to go. Hubbard again. And it drops for the first time. There's an 8-point lead in the ball game. Sanders up the near side. He will uncork the 3 and miss. And the rebound to Hubbard. And Hubbard up the sideline, fouled by Stein. Todd Stein with his second personal. The Spartans with an outstanding tournament, winning in overtime, coming from behind to tie it at the buzzer on Thursday in the opening game, and winning it by 7 over the number 1 ranked Itasca Vikings. In the semifinal game, they win it in overtime on 2 free throws with 4 seconds to go by Jeff Brose. And here in the finals, the Mesabi Norsemen, with Hubbard going to the line, trying to ice the championship, and Hubbard hits it. It is a 9-point lead, 93-84 with 9 seconds to go. Second one, Hubbard, no. Rebound, Rogers up in the lane, blocked by Koken, off the hands of Voigt and out of bounds. Now they say it went off Rogers. Spartans will get it. Voigt throws it into Sanders. Sanders at the point, left side, Brose on the corner. He'll shoot and miss, and it's all over. And the Mesabi Norsemen have captured the state championship with a victory over the Spartans. 9-point margin, 93-84, the final score. And we'll be back to recap it in 2 minutes. Back in Brainerd, where the Mesabi Norsemen have won the Minnesota State Community College Conference Men's Basketball Tournament Championship with a 93-84 victory over the Spartans of Fergus Falls Community College. Here's the way the final scoring went. Jason Mims with 21 points, 18 for James Rogers, 14 for John McLeod, 10 for Reggie Lawson, 9 for Augie Hubbard, 9 for Japana Kellogg, 7 for Lawrence Etienne, 3 for Mike Gessel, and 2 for Felix Stevens. From the free throw line, Mesabi Rose, 6 for Vince Sanders, 5 for Rusty Koken, and 3 for Chris Smith for the Spartans. Spartans turned the ball over 30 times. Mesabi wound up with 13 turnovers, and where the Spartans really got hurt was down the stretch, where they were getting so much pressure from that Mesabi defense. They really did apply the pressure, and I think that was one of the keys. A second key was the fact that Elton Bird was in foul trouble early in the second half, had to sit much of the second half. Then when he did come back in, he got a few points, a few rebounds, and then his fifth foul, and he missed the last 4 minutes of the ball game. That was a second key, I think. The pressure, number one, and the Bird's absence, number two, and then the fact that the Spartans went cold from the free throw line after having been so red hot in the first half. Those three factors, I think, that combination kind of led to the Spartans' loss here today. 14 times the lead changed hands. The game was tied 10 times, the last time being at 81, and after it was 81 apiece, Mesabi went on a 7-point scoring run and took an 88-81 lead, and never trailed after they broke that 81-81 tie. Jeff Boyd was at the line with a chance to put the Spartans back in the lead and make another lead. That was early at, I think it was 79-79 at that time. Couldn't get it down. Then it was 81-81, and Mesabi established control at that point, cashing in on some turnovers by the Spartans as well. Halftime score was 43-40. The Spartans had the lead. They led by as many as 6 points in the second half. The Spartans had a 6-point lead at one time, and the biggest margin in the ball game is the final margin of 9, as Mesabi wins it 93-84. So they are the state champions of men's basketball. And the Spartans are now getting the runner-up trophy from the Minnesota Community College Conference for their second-place finish in this state tournament. So the Spartans with the second-place trophy. And the Mesabi Norsemen will be crowned the champions. And they've had a couple of battles the last 2 years, the Spartans and the Norsemen, with the state champs. After finishing as runner-up last year, the Spartans came from a 20-point deficit to win that ball game last year in overtime, 95-93. And this time around, it's Mesabi's turn, 93-84. We're going to have the all-tournament team announced as well, and we'll be back to run through the all-tournament team members and then the Coach of the Year presentation in just a moment. Our final, Mesabi 93 and the Spartans 84. Give me 2 minutes again, John. Do you have a list of the all-tournament team also? Who was the first one? Kelly. Where? Who? Who is that? From, I didn't see them. So. What was that? Worthington? Sorry. Awarding the all-tournament team trophies. Elton Bird and Jeff Boyd have both been named all-tournament from Fergus Falls Community College. From Mesabi so far, Jason Mims and James Rogers have been named to the all-tourney team. Indra Hills, Mike Walters, fine point guard. Worthington, Bruce Cooley, big inside player. Brandon Bergeron from Crookston. Eddie Tolliver from Bethany. Eric Otto from Minneapolis. And Anthony Kelly from Itasca. How in the world did Jeff Rose not make that team? I didn't vote, I guess. Mesabi's going to host the Region 13 tournament on March 3rd and 4th. There are 4 teams, one from North Dakota, one from Wisconsin, one from the Upper Peninsula area of Michigan, and then the Minnesota State champion who hosts the Region 13 tourney, and the winner of that tourney goes on to the National Junior College Athletic Association tournament. This must be all conference now? This is all conference? This is all state. All state. Tolliver and Otto again are on the all-state team. Wish they'd give us a copy of that. Elton Bird, all-state team. So Elton goes once again. Worthington beat Inver Hills for 3rd place, 92 to 88. Itasca with Orion Thurston named to the all-state team. All-state squad. Our final again here in the championship game. Mesabi beats the Spartans by a score of 94. Action today, the Spartan ladies finished in 3rd place in their journey to the victory. 71 to 58 over Mankato Bethany. Bruce Cooley is named also to the all. Lorenzo Harmon of Inver Hills. Worthington kept him in check today. I think he only had 8 points in that ball game. He's been an outstanding player all year. The award is an all-state player. The Worthington ladies team took 5th place with a 101-98 win over Crookston today, and the Spartan ladies in 3rd, 71-58 over Bethany. And John, if you have a final in that championship game between Normandale and Anoka Ramsey in the state tourney, you can go ahead and throw that in. If not, maybe we can find out. Brandon Bergeron is also an all-state team member from Crookston. Sunday Gogo named to the all-state team. The all-tournament team again, Elton Bird and Jeff Boyd from Spartans. Jason Mims and James Rogers from Mesabi. Mike Walters from Inver Hills. Bruce Cooley from Worthington. Brandon Bergeron from Crookston. Eddie Tolliver from Bethany. Eric Otto from Anthony Kelly from Itasca. Mark Anderson of Worthington named all-state. Buddy Green from Gibbing. Left this year, I doubt it. And Chris Nelson from Northland also made the all-tournament team. That's the not the all-tournament team, the all-state team. Elton Bird is the only Ralph Powell of Minneapolis is going to make the award. has led his team into the state tournament with 14-0 in their conference season. And they take third place in the state tournament. So the Community College Conference Coach of the Year for 1989. And the Spartans have been unseated as champions by the runner-up team from last year, Mesabi, 93-84 in the title game. Again, third place to Worthington. Itasca finishes fifth. Third place, Spartan Ladies over Bethany, 71-58. Worthington beats Crookston for fifth, 101-98. And again, I don't have a final yet on the Normandale and Oka Ramsey championship game in that ladies tournament from Itasca Community College in Grand Rapids. The Spartan men fall 93-84 to Mesabi here in the title game, as the pressure of Mesabi just turned out to be too much for them, I think, down the stretch. And of course, the loss of Elton Bird and the fact that they cooled off from the free throw line, made only 8 out of 16 in the second half after hitting 15 of 17 in the opening half. And Mesabi got hot. They made 16 out of 26 compared to 4 of 8 in the opening half. When we come back, Dave Retzloff hopefully will be able to join us, and we will take a break and be back with more on our post-game coverage after this timeout.